Picture this. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. George, a vibrant 68-year-old who loved tending to his garden, was enjoying lunch with his family. Mid-conversation, his words slurred. His coffee cup slipped from his fingers, crashing to the floor. Within minutes, the ambulance arrived, but the damage was done. A blood clot had found its way to his brain, the result of arteries that had silently narrowed over decades. The truth is unsettling, my friends. Every 40 seconds, someone in America suffers a heart attack or stroke. For those of us who've crossed the threshold of 60 years, our risk doubles with each passing decade. The silent killer lurks within our blood vessels, building up plaque year after year while we remain blissfully unaware. But what if I told you that the solution to cleaner arteries might be sitting in your vegetable drawer right now? What if the foods we were told were just good for us actually hold the power to reverse years of damage? I spent months researching with leading cardiologists to discover 9 remarkable vegetables that can help scrub your arteries clean. These aren't exotic foods you need to hunt down in specialty stores. They're affordable, common vegetables available at your local market. Stay with me until the end, because the last vegetable on our list might surprise you. It's one that doctors rarely mention, yet studies show it could reduce your heart attack risk by up to 39%. Isn't your heart worth the next few minutes of your time? Vegetable number 1, leafy greens, nature's arterial scrubbing brush. The problem starts in the lining of your arteries. Over time, inflammation damages these delicate tissues, creating the perfect environment for cholesterol to build up. Think of it like rust forming inside old pipes, gradually restricting the flow until one day, nothing gets through. I remember my dear friend Eleanor, a retired school teacher from Ohio. At 73, she prided herself on eating right, but her idea of vegetables meant canned corn and the occasional side salad made mostly of iceberg lettuce. When her doctor found concerning blockage in her carotid artery, she was shocked. "But I eat my vegetables," she insisted. What Eleanor didn't understand, what many of us don't realize, is that not all vegetables are created equal. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard contain compounds called nitrates that your body converts to nitric oxide. This remarkable substance helps relax and widen blood vessels, lowering blood pressure naturally. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that people who ate just 1 cup of leafy greens daily had arteries that appeared 4 years younger than those who rarely ate them. The beauty of leafy greens is how easy they are to incorporate into your daily meals. Start small, add a handful of spinach to your morning eggs, or blend some into a fruit smoothie. You won't even taste it. For lunch, try replacing iceberg lettuce with arugula or baby kale. These simple swaps deliver powerful nitrates without changing your favorite meals. Remember Eleanor? After 6 months of adding dark leafy greens to her daily routine, her follow-up scan showed remarkable improvement. Her doctor asked what medication she'd been taking. "Just my daily greens," she replied with a smile. Have you ever noticed a difference in how you feel when you eat more leafy greens? Type green in the comments if you've experienced more energy after adding these powerhouses to your meals. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Vegetable number 2, beets, the crimson heart protector. The second silent threat to your arteries is oxidative stress. Think of it as internal rusting that damages your blood vessels from the inside out. This damage makes your arteries stiff and inflexible, forcing your heart to work harder with each beat. Meet Harold, a 75-year-old retired postal worker who loved his evening walks around the neighborhood. Gradually, those walks became shorter as breathing grew difficult and his legs ached after just a block or 2. His doctor called it peripheral artery disease, poor circulation caused by narrowed blood vessels. Harold feared his walking days might be over. What makes beets special is their extraordinary concentration of betalains, compounds that give beets their rich ruby color. These betalains are powerful antioxidants that fight that internal rusting of your blood vessels. Even more impressive, beets contain some of the highest natural nitrate levels of any vegetable. Remember those compounds that help relax and open your blood vessels? A 2017 study in the Journal of Hypertension found that drinking just 1 cup of beet juice daily lowered blood pressure significantly within just 3 weeks. If the thought of eating plain beets makes you hesitate, I understand. Try roasting them with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. The natural sugars caramelize, creating a sweet, earthy flavor. Not a fan of cooking them? Most grocery stores now carry vacuum-packed cooked beets in the produce section. Add them to salads or blend a small chunk into your morning smoothie. The earthy taste disappears when combined with berries or apples. Harold wasn't convinced at first, but he started adding half a small beet to his daily smoothie. Within 2 months, he noticed he could walk farther without pain. 6 months later, he completed a 1-mile charity walk, something he hadn't been able to do in years. Have you ever tried beets, or have you been avoiding them since childhood? Type beets in the comments if you're willing to give this crimson wonder a second chance. Vegetable number 3, garlic, the ancient artery. Guardian. One of the most dangerous problems as we age is blood that's too sticky, platelets that clump together too easily, potentially forming clots that can trigger heart attacks or strokes. This risk increases dramatically after 60, especially if you're taking certain medications. Imagine my neighbor Martha, a spirited 81-year-old widow who loved cooking Italian food for her grandchildren. Her doctor had been monitoring her cholesterol for years, always slightly elevated despite her active lifestyle. When she mentioned she was feeling more tired than usual, tests revealed her arteries were developing concerning plaque buildup. She worried she wouldn't be around to see her youngest grandchild graduate. Garlic has been used medicinally for over 5,000 years across countless civilizations. Modern science now validates what our ancestors somehow knew. Garlic contains a compound called allicin that helps thin the blood naturally and prevent dangerous clotting. Studies show garlic can reduce total cholesterol by up to 12% and may slow the formation of new arterial plaque. Even more impressive, a review published in the Journal of Nutrition found that garlic supplementation could actually reverse arterial plaque in some patients. Here's the key. To activate garlic's powerful compounds, you need to crush or chop it, then let it rest for 10 minutes before cooking. This simple step allows the beneficial enzymes to develop. Add it to your dishes toward the end of cooking for maximum benefit. If the flavor is too strong, try roasting whole garlic heads until they're soft and sweet. Spread on whole grain toast for a delicious, heart-healthy treat. Martha began adding fresh garlic to her famous tomato sauce and roasting it for her bread. Within 8 months, her doctor was surprised to find her cholesterol levels had improved significantly, and her energy had returned. My grandmother used to say garlic keeps the devil away, Martha told me with a wink. I guess she meant the devil of heart disease. Has garlic been a regular part of your cooking tradition? Type garlic in the comments if you've been enjoying this powerful bulb all along. Vegetable number 4, broccoli, the cruciferous cleanser. When arteries develop plaque, the inner passages become narrow and rough, like a pipe clogged with years of mineral buildup. This roughness creates the perfect environment for blood clots to form, potentially blocking blood flow entirely and triggering a heart attack or stroke. Consider my fishing buddy Frank, who at 70 prided himself on his iron stomach that could handle his favorite foods: fried fish, buttery potatoes, and apple pie with ice cream. During our annual fishing trip, Frank mentioned he'd been experiencing indigestion after meals. I recognized the warning signs and insisted he see his doctor. The diagnosis? Significant coronary artery disease requiring immediate intervention. Broccoli belongs to the extraordinary family of cruciferous vegetables, which contain unique compounds called sulforaphanes. These powerful substances activate a protein in our bodies called NRF2, which acts like an internal cleanup crew for our blood vessels, reducing inflammation and preventing oxidative damage. A remarkable study from the University of Connecticut found that sulforaphanes can reduce the inflammation in blood vessels by up to 73%, potentially preventing the formation of dangerous arterial plaque. The wonderful thing about broccoli is its versatility. For maximum nutrition, try light steaming rather than boiling. This preserves the beneficial compounds. Not a fan of the taste? Try roasting broccoli with a little olive oil and garlic until the edges get crispy and caramelized. Even vegetable skeptics tend to enjoy this preparation. For the quickest option, add a handful of broccoli florets to your stir-fry or soup during the last few minutes of cooking. After his health scare, Frank reluctantly added broccoli to his diet 3 times weekly. "I still have my fish fry on Fridays," he told me, "but now there's plenty of green on my plate too." 6 months later, his doctor was impressed with his improved blood work and reduced inflammation markers. Did your parents ever have to convince you to eat your broccoli as a child? Type yes in the comments if you've come to appreciate this powerful vegetable in your adult years. Vegetable number 5, onions, the sweet defender. As we age, our body's natural ability to regulate cholesterol begins to decline. The dangerous LDL cholesterol can oxidize, essentially going rancid, and embed itself in artery walls, creating the foundations for arterial plaque that can eventually block blood flow to your heart or brain. My sister's mother-in-law, Doris, was a devoted baker who never met a cookie she didn't like. At 77, her sweet tooth was legendary in the family. When routine blood work showed her cholesterol climbing to dangerous levels, her doctor warned her that medication might be necessary. Doris, stubborn as ever, insisted she wanted to try changing her diet first. What makes onions remarkable for heart health is their rich concentration of quercetin, a powerful flavonoid that acts as an antioxidant in your bloodstream. Quercetin prevents LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, which is the dangerous first step in arterial plaque formation. Beyond that, studies show onions help reduce inflammation in blood vessels and may even help lower blood pressure. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that those who consumed onions regularly had significantly lower rates of heart disease compared to those who rarely ate them. The beauty of onions lies in their culinary versatility. They form the flavorful foundation of countless dishes across virtually every cuisine worldwide. If the pungent taste of raw onions doesn't appeal to you, try sautéing them slowly over low heat until they caramelize. This process transforms them into sweet, golden morsels that can enhance everything from soups to sandwiches. Even a small amount provides beneficial compounds. Doris began adding onions to nearly every savory dish she prepared, from morning eggs to evening soups. She found she enjoyed the flavor they added, especially when caramelized. 3 months later, her cholesterol numbers had improved enough that her doctor agreed to postpone medication. "Who knew something that makes me cry could make my heart so happy?" she joked. Are onions already a staple in your kitchen? Type onions in the comments if you've been unknowingly protecting your heart with this layered vegetable treasure. Vegetable number 6, bell peppers, the colorful protectors. Another dangerous process that damages our arteries is glycation, where excess sugar in our bloodstream attaches to proteins, creating harmful compounds that make arteries stiff and inflexible. After decades of this process, our once supple blood vessels become rigid, increasing the risk of high blood pressure and tears in the arterial walls. Consider my walking group friend Josephine, a 69-year-old retired nurse with a family history of diabetes. Despite watching her sugar intake, her doctor warned her that her blood vessels were showing early signs of stiffening, a common precursor to more serious cardiovascular problems. She worried that her genetics had sealed her fate. Bell peppers, particularly the vibrant red, yellow, and orange varieties, contain an impressive array of antioxidants that directly combat the glycation process. Most notably, they're one of the richest sources of vitamin C, providing more than 300% of your daily needs in just one pepper. This powerful vitamin helps strengthen the actual structure of your artery walls while preventing oxidative damage. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with higher vitamin C intake had significantly more flexible arteries, a key indicator of cardiovascular health. One of the most appealing aspects of bell peppers is that they require virtually no preparation to enjoy. Simply slice them into colorful strips for a crunchy snack with hummus or Greek yogurt dip. Add them to salads for vibrant color and sweet flavor. For a warm option, roast pepper strips with a touch of olive oil until they become soft and intensely sweet. Perfect alongside fish or chicken or blended into a hearty soup. Josephine began incorporating bell peppers into her daily routine, usually as a mid-afternoon snack with a small handful of nuts. After just 4 months, her follow-up tests showed improved arterial flexibility. My doctor asked what changes I'd made, she told me with pride. I told him about my rainbow peppers, and he said to keep it up. Do you have a favorite color of bell pepper? Type red, yellow, or orange in the comments to share which one you find most delicious. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you are here, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Vegetable number 7, carrots. The Beta-Carotene Blockbuster. High blood pressure, often called the silent killer, puts tremendous strain on your arterial walls, potentially creating tiny tears where dangerous plaque can begin to form. After 60, nearly 2/3 of Americans develop high blood pressure, dramatically increasing their risk of heart attack and stroke. I think of my choir friend William, a jovial 74-year-old bass singer who discovered during a routine checkup that his blood pressure had quietly climbed to dangerous levels. Despite feeling perfectly fine, his doctor explained that his arteries were under significant stress. William was stunned. He had no symptoms and had always considered himself healthy. Carrots contain an extraordinary nutrient profile centered around beta-carotene, the compound that gives them their vibrant orange color. In your body, beta-carotene converts to vitamin A and acts as a powerful antioxidant that helps repair damaged arterial walls. Even more impressive, carrots contain unique compounds called polyacetylenes that research shows may help reduce inflammation and blood pressure. A fascinating study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that participants who consumed carrots regularly had lower systolic blood pressure compared to those who rarely ate them. What makes carrots particularly wonderful for seniors is their natural sweetness and versatility. Raw carrots make a satisfying, crunchy snack that's gentle on dental work. Cooked carrots become even sweeter and softer, perfect for those with digestive sensitivities. Try roasting carrots with a touch of olive oil and a sprinkle of cinnamon for a heart-healthy side dish that tastes almost like dessert. You can even add grated carrots to morning oatmeal for natural sweetness and nutrition. William began enjoying carrots daily, usually grated into his lunchtime salad or his afternoon snacks. Within 3 months, his blood pressure had improved enough that his doctor was able to prescribe a lower medication dose. I thought the old saying about carrots was just about eyesight, William told me. No one ever mentioned they might save my heart too. Were you ever told as a child that carrots would help you see in the dark? Type vision in the comments if this was part of your childhood too. Vegetable number 8, tomatoes. The Lycopene life extender. One of the most dangerous processes in our arteries as we age is the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, essentially a type of rusting that turns this fat molecule into a dangerous, artery-damaging compound. This oxidized cholesterol embeds itself in arterial walls, creating inflammation and building plaque that narrows these vital passageways. Consider my book club friend Patricia, a 72-year-old retired librarian who maintained a healthy weight and stayed active by gardening. During her annual physical, her doctor found her cholesterol numbers were concerning. "But I'm not overweight," she protested. Her doctor explained that genetics, not just lifestyle, play a significant role in cholesterol levels, especially after menopause. What makes tomatoes extraordinary for heart health is their rich concentration of lycopene, a unique carotenoid that gives them their vibrant red color. Lycopene is one of the most potent antioxidants for preventing the oxidation of cholesterol, essentially stopping the process before it can damage your arteries. A remarkable study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that participants with the highest lycopene levels in their blood had a 55% lower risk of heart disease compared to those with the lowest levels. Here's something fascinating about tomatoes. Unlike most vegetables, their nutrition actually increases with cooking. The heating process transforms the lycopene into a form your body can absorb more easily. A simple tomato sauce simmered for 30 minutes provides far more bioavailable lycopene than raw tomatoes. Adding a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil, further enhances lycopene absorption. Patricia began incorporating tomato sauce into her weekly meals and enjoying tomato soup for lunch several days a week. 6 months later, her blood work showed improvement in her cholesterol oxidation markers. "My Italian grandmother always said tomato sauce was good medicine," Patricia shared. I should have listened to her wisdom all along. Do you grow your own tomatoes or enjoy them from the farmer's market in summer? Type garden in the comments if you've experienced the joy of a sun-warmed, freshly picked tomato. Vegetable number 9, sweet potatoes. The surprising arterial ally. The final and perhaps most overlooked threat to our arterial health is chronic inflammation. A persistent, low-grade fire smoldering inside our blood vessels, damaging the delicate lining and creating the perfect environment for dangerous plaque to form and grow. This silent inflammation increases dramatically after age 60, often without any noticeable symptoms. Let me tell you about my neighbor Robert, a 78-year-old retired history teacher who prided himself on never missing his morning walk. When he began experiencing unusual fatigue and occasional chest discomfort during his walks, medical tests revealed significant inflammation in his blood vessels, a warning sign of potential heart problems ahead. Robert was devastated at the thought of giving up his independence. Sweet potatoes, often mistakenly relegated to holiday meals, might be one of the most overlooked heart-healthy foods in your market. Their vibrant orange flesh indicates their rich concentration of beta-carotene and other carotenoids that help fight inflammation throughout your body, including your arteries. But what makes sweet potatoes truly special is their unique combination of soluble fiber and potassium, nutrients that work together to lower blood pressure naturally and reduce strain on your arterial walls. A fascinating study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that compounds in sweet potatoes may actually help repair damaged blood vessels and improve circulation. The wonderful thing about sweet potatoes is how easily they fit into your meal routine. Simply bake one in the oven or microwave for a satisfying side dish that needs little embellishment beyond a touch of cinnamon. For breakfast, try grating sweet potato into your morning eggs for a nutrient-rich start to your day. You can even slice them thinly and bake until crisp for a heart-healthy alternative to potato chips. Robert began replacing his regular potatoes with sweet potatoes several times weekly. Within 3 months, his inflammation markers had improved significantly, and his energy had returned. "I thought these were just Thanksgiving food," he told me during our neighborhood walk. "Now they're helping me stay independent. That's something to be thankful for." This last vegetable might be the most powerful one on our list, yet few doctors recommend it specifically for heart health. Has this surprising information about sweet potatoes changed your view of this humble vegetable? Type "surprised" in the comments if you'll be adding more of this orange wonder to your meals. My dear friends, we've taken a journey together through nature's pharmacy. 9 remarkable vegetables that can help clean your arteries and protect your heart. Think of each one as a gentle caretaker for the rivers of life flowing through your body. Remember, these aren't exotic superfoods requiring special ordering or breaking your budget. They're humble vegetables available at your local market, waiting patiently to serve your heart with each delicious bite. I encourage you to start small. Perhaps choose just one vegetable from our list this week and find simple ways to add it to meals you already enjoy. Next week, add another. By this gradual approach, you'll build sustainable habits that could add years to your life and life to your years. Consider this. The generation before us didn't have this knowledge. They couldn't make these informed choices. We stand on the shoulders of scientific research that our parents and grandparents helped make possible. What a blessing to be able to use this wisdom to protect our hearts. I'd love to hear your experiences. Has a particular vegetable already made a difference in your health journey? Do you have a favorite recipe that incorporates these heart-healthy options? Share your wisdom in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear today. If you found value in today's video, please tap that like button. It helps others find this information too. And if you haven't already joined our community, subscribe to continue our journey toward vibrant health in our golden years. Until next time, may your heart stay strong and your spirit stronger.